What's up, YouTubers? Happy Halloween. Happy Cobb Tuesday. I'm smoking a cob. I like these bits. These bits are just awesome. Anyway, welcome back to the Naval Tobacco Warfare Episode 2. Today, we will be talking about GLP's Sextant. In the last one, I talked about Samuel Galloway's Navy Flake, and it's similar, but it has a few more components. Let me explain. Comes in a broken flake, like some of the other GLPs. Let me see if I could show you. Like a show. As I throw tobacco all over my truck. This came in really, really nice and neat, and I dumped it all, at least half of it, the other day, in the dark. So anyway, this blend has Virginia, Latakia, Oriental, and Kentucky, whereas Samuel Galloway just had Virginia and Latakia. So there's a little bit more going on with this one. It still has that sweetness and it still has that smokiness of the Latakia, especially on the retrohale, same as the Samuel Galloway Navy Flake. It's not a Latakia bomb, neither was that. You get it on the retrohale, but this one's a little different for a few reasons. The Oriental and the Kentucky in this, and I'll tell you what, GLP's blends in general, the ones that I've had so far, they're outstanding. If you're a C&D fan, I think GLP's is just a step above. There's plenty of great C&D blends out there. I've tried a ton of them, but every single GLP's blend that I've tried has just blown me away. So, true to form, this seems, and even though this tin is only from September of this year, it seems like that it has had time to melt together, because it all just kind of performs right. Nothing really sticks out, and I think that the Orientals and the Kentuckys are really nice and balanced, because you get that meaty body of the Kentucky, and you get the spice of the Orientals, but they're right there together. Nothing's really like fighting it. So you get the sweetness from the rum and the Virginias. You get the smokiness from the Latakia. However, let me get this lit. I did the false light. Like I found with some of the Kentucky blends, this has a pretty good nicotine hit. It's not crazy, but if you're on an empty stomach, you're going to feel it. You'll be a little happy. So, just beware. If you're sensitive to nicotine, this might, you might want to have a meal before this. See what else I'm forgetting here. So, given this whole thing with the GLPs and they're just being outstanding ones, I'm going to have to revisit Cumberland, because Cumberland also has similar stuff going on, although it's more of a vapor base rather than a Navy Flake, so it doesn't have the rum, doesn't have all that, so I'm going to be checking that out soon. The next one in this series is probably going to be Black Frigate, and Metalhead Cigar Guy, Brian, just did a first impressions of that, and if you haven't seen that, go check that out, because it's awesome, but I'm going to try and get a little more in depth in the review, but by all means, Brian does a great job. He's a cool guy. If you haven't subbed to him, I don't know why you're watching me if you haven't seen Brian. Anyway, folks, that's about it for this blend. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Halloween. Happy Cobb Tuesday. I'll talk to you all soon. Salute.